Hi, my name is Leslie McCombs, and today I'm going to teach you how to make a tissue paper flower. First, we have to start with our materials. You will need 2 colors of tissue paper. I will be using light and dark pink, 4 pieces of each color cut into 10-inch squares, a cardboard flower pot, a wooden dowel rod, green decorative glass chips, white and green acrylic paint, a paintbrush, newspaper, green floral wire, and scissors. I'm going to begin by painting my dowel rod green to look like the flower stem. You don't need to paint the very end as it will be placed in the pot. I'm going to paint the inside edge of my flower pot first. Then I'm going to move to the outside of my flower pot. You can set that aside with the stem to dry as you work on the rest of your project. Take your squares of tissue paper, 4 pieces of light pink and 4 pieces of dark pink. We're going to stack them with alternating colors, lining up the edges. I'll make a 1-inch fold. And I want to crease it well. Then you're going to flip over your paper, fold it again, and repeat. We're making what's called an accordion fold. As you continue to fold, you don't need to worry if the folds are perfect. Remember, we're making an organic shape. Now you want to take your floral wire and cut a piece about the same length as your tissue paper. Wrap it around your paper at the midpoint. Twist it a few times at one of the open edges. Now I'm going to scallop the edges of my petals by cutting a half circle on both edges. If you don't feel comfortable cutting freehand, you can always trace a half circle on the end of your paper first. Now it's time to pull apart the petals. You want to do this very gently. So lift up the top layer of your paper just a little bit at a time. You want to be very careful because tissue paper is extremely delicate and tears very easily. Continue to lift just a little bit at a time until the first piece is up as high as it can go towards the center of your flower. Continue to pull the layers apart. Always remember to be careful as you don't want to tear your petals. The very last layer of your tissue paper can remain flat on the table. Flip your flower around and do the same thing on the other side, pulling the tissue paper apart a little bit at a time, very carefully, until your petals are spaced out in a way that you like them. Again, you can leave your very last layer of petals flat on the table, as that will be the base of your flower. Now your flower is complete. The next step is to fill your pot with your glass chips. You want to leave a little bit of a rim showing at the top. Push the stem into one of the folds on the underside of the flower. Wrap the wire around the stem a few times. I twist the wire together and then wrap the rest of the wire around the stem to secure the flower in place. Stand the flower up in your pot, adjust the glass chips and the petals as desired, and now you have your tissue paper flower. My name is Leslie McCombs. I appreciate you watching, and I hope you have fun creating tissue paper flowers of your very own.